Alright, welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Since the last video, I have been going around doing a lot of exploring, a lot of side questing, a lot of leveling up, and I had also been trying to be able to pull off getting my specialization. I had to look up where I had to go in order to get what I needed in order to be able to do it. I needed to get the Assassin's Guild, or the guild leaders, assassin weapons, and use that to make the murder knife, which is what you need to then give to Air here in order to get this assassin specialization for the rogue. I've also gotten the item I need to give myself a clean slate when it comes to my ability points, so I can be able to divide those points between the two blades tree and the assassin tree. So here we go. Let's turn this in.
They are dead, and the steps are done. It was, of course, simple. He has tracked his prey, knowing it meant gain or loss. For no other reason, he invited lives into death. The question, then, is whether or not he can stomach assassin as his path.
Well, the other two paths are not that interesting to me, so yes, I'll become my assassin. Yeah, I'll become my assassin.
I'm ready to become what I need to be, my assassin.
Then you are one of us. Hello, Inquisitor. My name is Air. It is nice to finally meet you. Come. You know the mind. Now let me show you the many ways to end a body.
It'd be hilarious if all of a sudden she takes me to the hideout of the Dark Brotherhood. Elder Scrolls reference, thank you. So pretty much, yeah, now I have the specialization for assassin here. Let me go ahead and get this back. There we go. So yeah, here we go. Let's go ahead and get this. And then we can focus on this. I'll be able to get those abilities back. They're good, but yeah, I'll be able to get them back. Ow! Wow, that was loud. Sorry if that was loud for you. I did not know that was going to be that loud. Whew! Alright, let me check my tactics here. That's alright. Okay. So now that I've done that, it's time to go around talking to companions, because I think some of them are going to have stuff to say. And I realized I completely forgot about Blackwall the last time that we were here. Oh, by the way, I got to show you this. Look at this. This is my new mount. The Dracolisk. Look at this thing. It's like a cross between a horse and a dragon. Look at that thing. I mean, that is a mount meant for someone as powerful as the Inquisitor. I mean, that is awesome. The cool thing is, that's not the only one you can get. Look over here. Since Master Dennett's here, I can be able to go here, and look at this. You can purchase other Dracolisks that are now available here in this store here. I got plenty of gold to do so, but I'm gonna hold off on that. Hey, Master Dennett. Excuse me. I gotta talk to Blackwall. You got anything to say, pal? Oh, yep. I knew it. I knew he had something to say. We're gonna go around and talk to everybody, see if everyone has anything to say.
It's something to keep their hands busy. You were
a hobby?
The outlaw, I hear. The Carter.
Huh.
You must have some past.
Huh. How do you know that?
Who told you that?
No one had to tell me. It's amazing the things you learn waiting for someone to crack a keg.
Huh.
Or while sparring, or just walking past the barracks. The men do enjoy their idle talk.
Yes, I'm sure they do. Huh. I'm thinking of his own backstory, whether or not he would say, I didn't have a choice, it was the only path I had in my life, it wasn't my fault. I don't know what he would mean by it wasn't my fault. I mean, I would be like, yeah, that's true, I have a past, you know. But I don't know if he would like that kind of answer, I don't know. I'll just acknowledge it, like, yeah, that's true, I do have a past in the Carta.
So I have a past. I don't see how it's your business.
Oh, that didn't mean like that.
Right. I was prying. I don't care who you were. I know who you are now. and that's the person I signed on for.
Huh. That's not how I
You
meant
are
that,
who
but
you
okay.
choose to follow. Someone told me that once. Took me years to understand what he meant.
Huh. Wise words.
There's wisdom in that.
It was a chevalier who said those words to me. A powerful man, but never without honor. A true knight. We met as competitors in the Grand Tourney. He left me with that advice before we parted. Put aside his own ambitions to help me win the melee. I don't think I ever thanked him.
Huh. The Grand Tourney? What's that?
What is this grand tourney?
You've never heard of it? The Grand Tourney of the Free Marches.
I was a little
It's a
busy.
spectacle. Song, dance, wine, every amusement you can imagine. But the greatest part is the contest of arms. Prove yourself in the Grand Tourney, and you can make your fortune.
So I guess it's like a tournament, like in medieval times. So what happened?
How did he help you?
There were 100 men on the field, each one fighting for himself. The knight and I had forged an alliance. It was just the two of us, and we took all comers. The goal, down as many opponents as possible. He always let me deliver the final blow.
Huh. A generous act.
It was generous of him.
He said I stood to gain everything, while he'd lose nothing. When it was over, he offered to mentor me, to teach me to become a chevalier like him.
Huh.
And I, young and stupid, turned him down flat.
Huh.
I just won the melee at the Grand Tourney. I didn't need him. I should have gone with him. Perhaps things could have been different.
Huh. I think it all turned out alright.
You're here now. A Grey Warden. It worked out.
I suppose it did, didn't it? But I'm older, hopefully wiser. And I think I've chosen the right person to walk with.
Aw, thanks, Blackwall. Huh. I jump for joy.
At your
Yee!
service.
Ooh, here we go. Are wardens being corrupted?
Barrick's friend Hawk said there were suspicions of corruption in Grey Warden ranks. Do you know anything about that?
Corruption? What sort of corruption?
Corypheus. He's been known to influence the minds of wardens.
That could very well explain why so many have disappeared.
Huh. How's your state of mind?
Are you feeling all right? No voices or anything?
If I start hearing things, I promise you'll be the first to know.
Huh. That's odd that, Blackwall isn't experiencing that. Do you know much about Corypheus?
How much do you know about Corypheus?
Not much. I always thought the stories of magisters corrupting the Golden City were just that. Stories. I didn't expect them to be true, and I certainly didn't expect to find one of them still alive.
Huh. Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. I was adjusting something. Huh. It's odd that Corypheus lives.
Corypheus
Or it's
stopped
odd.
being human a long time
Like
ago.
Corypheus lives? Like a question?
Darkspawn don't have human lifespans, do they?
No, I suppose they don't. They're unnatural and sustained by evil. It's been thousands of years. You'd think the Wardens would have managed to kill the first Darkspawn by now.
Not completely true based on what the Architect told us back in Awakening. Why didn't you know?
Don't the Grey Wardens know everything about Darkspawn?
You don't have to know how a Darkspawn came to be in order to kill it. With soldiers, not historians.
Not completely
The
true.
world would be better off if people focused on defeating evil rather than explaining how it came to be.
I mean, Duncan seemed like he was quite the historian. Are there more like Corypheus?
Do you know if there are more Darkspawn like Corypheus?
I don't know. I'm not sure any Warden knows.
Alright, enough about this.
Let's discuss something else.
What are your thoughts on the Inquisition?
What do you think of the Inquisition?
If we mobilized all the Inquisition's forces, Thedas itself would shake beneath our feet.
Okay. Thoughts on my advisors?
What do you think of my advisors?
Josephine's lovely, and craftier than you'd expect. The Inquisition could not have picked a better ambassador.
Huh. What about my inner circle?
You must have some feelings about our friends.
Have you seen the stories Varric's been writing? His descriptions of me are colorful, to say the least.
Of course they are. Alright, that's enough.
We should return to our duties.
As you wish. You are, after all, in charge.
Don't say as you wish. You know,
Inquisitor.
you don't know what that reminds me of when I hear someone say that.
Let's talk about the Grey Wardens.
Yes, let's talk about the
You must know a lot
Wardens.
about them.
Wardens. I'm afraid we're less exciting than we seem.
Alright. How do you kill an archdemon?
How do the Wardens deal with archdemons?
Short answer. Stick it with swords until it stops moving.
Not quite what it was, but okay. I suppose you'd know.
I'll trust that you know what you're talking about.
We'll manage, if it comes to that.
Alright, we can speak later.
Let's continue this at another time.
As you wish. I'll be here if you need me.
Every time I hear him, now when I hear him say "as you wish," it always reminds me of Wesley from Princess Bride. As you wish. Let's see. Who should we go talk to next? Let's head over to over here. Let's see if Cassandra and Iron Bull and Sarah have anything to talk about. Whoops.
It's good.
Oh my gosh! Ah! Get out of this! Ah, look at this! Whee! I'm floating! Whee! I am... This is hilarious! Look at this! Woohoo! Woo! I'm skating! I'm skating on solid ground! Okay, enough of that. That's a hilarious little bug I found whenever you try and do conversations with people. Since the conversation button and the jump button are the same thing. Alright, you got anything to talk about, Iron Bull?
You're doing good work, boss. I like how this Inquisition is coming.
Okay.
Next time you're free, why don't you come grab a drink? I'll introduce you to the Chargers.
Oh, okay. Tell me about Saharon.
Can you tell me more about Saharon?
It was a damn ugly place. Only getting uglier when I left.
Really?
Between the Fog Warriors, the Tal-Vashoth, my people, and the Vince. You were lucky to go a day without blood.
Huh.
What do you want to know?
Oh, sounds like he's not too happy about talking about it. Tell me about the Saharon natives. What are they like?
What are things like for the natives of Saharon?
I remember one guy. He made these things, fish wrapped in thin bread. Nice guy. Talk to him every morning.
Huh.
So, one time I'm asking about his bad back, and I see he's nervous, trying to tell me something with his eyes. Next thing I know, his assistants draw knives and come at my team.
Whoa.
The rebels had forced him to poison my food.
Really? What happened?
And then?
I'd seen how nervous he was, so I hadn't eaten anything. A couple of my guys weren't so lucky.
Aww.
We killed the rebels. I lost 2 men to the poison, another to knife wounds. My friend who made the fish wraps died with a knife in his throat. Close quarters fight. He was caught in the middle. That is what things are like for the natives of Saharan.
Tell me about the Tal-Vashoth.
Tell me about the Tal-Vashoth.
When Qunari can't handle the fighting in Saharan or lose faith in the Qun, they go rogue. They flee into the wilderness and turn into bandits, attacking everyone. They're vicious, savage. You look at them and you can see why my people needed the Qun to stay civilized.
Huh. Oh boy. But you're not Tal-Vashoth, or not considered Tal-Vashoth at this point, right?
Isn't that what you did, though?
Hey, when I burned out, I didn't go rogue. I reported in and went where the Ben-Hassrath sent me.
Okay.
I'm doing my job, serving the Qun out here. I'm not some bandit. I am nothing like them.
Wow, he was really offended by that question. That's a touchy subject with him. Okay, sorry about that, buddy. Tell me about Tevinter.
Tell me about
From
the
your
Tevinter
perspective, I
people
already
you
talked with
fought.
Dorian about it, but let's
The
hear
Vince sent
from you.
forces to Saharan every autumn. Guess they didn't like the summer heat. We had some good fights on the beaches, standing in knee-high water foaming red with blood, ships on fire around us. The cities were worse. Free bit of advice. Don't let the Inquisition forces get suckered into urban combat.
Huh, what's so bad about Tevinter for the Qunari?
Why do you hate Tevinter forces so much? What makes them so bad?
It's not their armies. It's their spies. They bloodied Saharan year-round, killing loyalists, supporting rebels. Alam had no city administrator. Nobody would accept the position. The last 4 who held it died inside a year.
Huh.
Trying to conquer a country is one thing. Making it so nobody can live there, that just screws everyone.
Yeah. And what about the Fog Warriors?
What were the Fog Warriors like?
They were the worst of the rebels. They trained for stealth attacks. They made this fog. I never saw any mages, so I figured it was alchemy, not magic. They were almost invisible in it.
Wow.
I'd be on patrol in the market square. The fog would roll in, and before I knew it, half my squad dead without a sound.
Wow. You sound impressed. I'm impressed.
It almost sounds like you admire them.
They didn't use poison. They didn't hurt civilians, and they were damn good fighters. You have to respect that.
I can understand that.
Plus, they hit the Vince as hard as they hit us. Hearing some terrified Magister scream, "My slaves! Where are my slaves?" And the fog always put a smile on my face.
Alright.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Now hold on. What was it you said about those
Hey, you need me?
You said you wanted to get drinks and have me meet your squad?
You said we should go get some drinks and meet your company?
Yeah, come on. It'll be fun.
Okay, Freddie Prinze Jr., let's do that. Let's meet your guys.
Ah, good. We're not drinking alone. How you doing, creme de la creme?
Your worship. I'm so glad he has someone new to hit with that joke.
So what should I call you?
Do you prefer Creme or Cremisius?
Crem's faster. The chief's nicknames usually end up sticking.
Hey, when I was growing up, my name was just this series of numbers. We all give each other nicknames under the Qun.
They ever wear shirts under the Qun, chief? Or do they just run around binding their breasts like that?
It's a harness, creme.
Yes, for your pillowy man bosoms. Let me know if you need help binding. You could really chisel something out of that overstuffed look.
Your man bosoms. Oh, now this is interesting. Ooh. Yes, as you can probably tell, Creme is, well, I'm just gonna leave it alone. You can probably figure it out. So when did you know?
Did you always know?
Yes. It's not the most fortunate thing to know about yourself growing up in Tevinter, one rung above slavery.
In Kunadar, creme would be an Akunatlak. That's what we call someone born one gender but living like another.
Ah.
And Kunari don't treat those Akun people any differently than a real man.
Huh.
They are real men, just like you are.
Maybe your people aren't so bad after all.
Don't get your hopes up, Creme. We still come down hard on the back talk.
Ha.
Anyway, here's the rest of the charges, or what's left of the rest. A lot of them went looking for stronger drinks. We've got Rocky and Skinner there.
Rocky,
And over there are
nice.
Stitches, Dalish, and Grim. Crazy bunch of assholes, but they're mine.
Those are some great names. Rocky, Skinner, Dalish, Stitches, Grim. Now that's a squad right there. Oh, I gotta ask Rocky. Where you from, Rocky? You from Philadelphia?
Were you
Where's
born on
Adrian?
the surface, or are you from Orzammar?
Orzammar. I got exiled. Stupid noble crap. Also, I accidentally blew up a bit of the shape
He
ring.
blew up the
Rocky's
the
one
shape
of our
ring?
best sappers. He can take down enemy fortifications faster than a golem.
I'm also working on my own version of Kunari black powder. I've almost got it.
Really?
Yeah, you really don't.
Let's see. Why leave your clan Dalish? She's just called Dalish. She's called what her people are.
Why aren't you with your clan?
Our keeper thought I should see the world a little.
Dalish don't have Templars, so they can't have too many mages in a clan at once.
Now, sir, you know I'm not a mage. That'd make me an apostate.
You carry a staff, Dalish.
It's a bow.
A
Uh-huh.
bow with a giant glowing crystal at the tip.
Yes, it's for aiming. Old elven trick you wouldn't understand.
Are you a healer, Stitches?
I take it you're the company healer.
Fitting name, I guess.
First time I ever picked up a sword was when the Blight hit Ferelden. Never put it back down.
Huh.
He makes a potion that'll put you right back on your feet after even the toughest fight.
Nice.
It tastes terrible, though.
That's because it's a poultice, sir. You're not supposed to drink it.
I guess that's a kind of a little joke. Remember how I kept saying I'm just going to call them potions instead of poultices or poultice? Yeah, apparently that's... I don't know, I guess maybe that's a reference to that or something. So how'd you get here, Skinner?
So how'd you join the Chargers?
Killed some people.
Skinner didn't take kindly to nobles testing their new swords on the elves in her alienage.
Bull took me in. Now I get paid to kill shams.
Huh.
This is actually really good behavior for her. She's not marking her territory or anything.
Huh. So, Grim, what's your story?
Grim, is it?
Grim doesn't talk much. I'm pretty sure he's the lost king of some small country. Or chieftain. Something like that.
That's all he just grunts. I like this guy. This is quite a group.
You really take in anyone, don't you?
Anyone who can carry their weight in a fight.
And who can put up with your bullshit, Chief?
Man can beat the Chargers, cause what hits you where it hurts. Unless you know what's happened with loose cards and looser skirts. For
Everybody, sing along.
raise a cup. No
Matter what tomorrow holds, I'll always be pointing up.
Thanks for coming by, boss. Glad you could meet some of my team.
That was fun. We got to meet his team. Really nice group of guys. All have different skills, all have different stories, different backgrounds. And getting to know them, that was nice. That was really cool. Anything else to talk about, Bull?
I can't understand how those women in the kitchen can be awake so early after the night we had.
Whoa! Had a little night with some of the ladies in the kitchen, did you, Bull? So tell me more about your troops.
I'd like to hear more about the Chargers.
Always happy to talk about my guys. What do you want to know?
Alright, oh, you've got to have some crazy stories.
What are the craziest jobs you've ever taken?
Come on.
Besides this one, there's a lot of violence between the nobles here, but that's standard work. The fun stuff is when they party. They always want to impress each other, and that means getting something shiny. We've hunted wyverns, fought through caves to find some old magical crap. Even when giant baiting once.
Giant baiting?
What's giant baiting?
So this old guy, Comte Van Chess, has some kind of a pageant planned. But he needs a giant, which is often some...
Why does he need a giant?
He's got some kind of rare charm to control the giant. But no way he's going into that cave.
Why would he need to control a giant?
So we go in, kill some spiders, find the giant, and wake it up. It attacks us because, of course, it does. And we let the big bastard chase us outside where Van Chess is waiting.
You let it chase you?
That was actually your plan? To let a giant chase you?
Yeah. We had to stay out of reach, but close enough that it wouldn't give up. It was tricky. Good news is the giants are slow. Long as my guys ahead could clear out the spiders, we were fine. Bad news is the giant spiderwebs slow you down a bit more than you think.
But at least Comte Van Chess got his giant for the pageant.
Turned out that charm was a phony. Giant ate the poor
Ah!
It's okay, though. We still got paid.
Hey, we still got paid, so who cares? Your group is really diverse.
You have people from plenty of different backgrounds in your group.
Yes, well, when you're in Orlais and you look like me, you can't be picky about who you take in.
Ha!
A lot of them got turned away from other companies that didn't want a knife here, or a crazy dwarf. Their loss. You get my back in a fight and carry your own weight, you're good with me.
Huh, nice. Tell me more about Krem.
I'd like to know more about Krem.
He's a good soldier, and a better second in command. The troops need someone to complain to when I'm being a hard-ass. He's good for that.
Special. Huh. So here's a couple different interesting things about Krem, is the fact that Krem is from Tevinter, but do you notice that he keeps calling Krem he? Even though apparently Krem is actually a woman, but living as a man, so... But let's first ask him about whether or not him being Tevinter is an issue.
You don't have a problem with him being from Tevinter?
Nah.
But you
Nah.
hate events.
Sure, but he's not a Vint. He's just Krem.
Ah, okay.
I can get worked up about a group or a nation just fine, but people... It's too much work to hate them one by one.
Huh, so I guess he doesn't hate Dorian. Alright, let's
You don't have
ask.
any problems with him being a woman?
Just curious.
He's not a woman.
Ah.
Look, I've got horns, you only come up to my knee, and you can't dream. We're probably not the best people to go around deciding what's normal.
Huh, good
Krem's
point.
a good man. I don't give a nug's ass that it's a little harder for him to piss standing up.
Oh, wow. Okay. So how'd you start this group?
How did you start the group?
It's easy to make a name for yourself as a merc when you're a head taller than most folks. I spent a year or two working for Fisher's Bleeders, but their captain was crap. Figured I could do better. The best folks in the Bleeders agreed with me, so we split off.
Huh. What about Fisher?
I imagine Fisher disagreed.
He came at me. I snapped his sword in half, and we talked things out over drinks.
Alright, goodbye.
See you later, Bo.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Nice talking with you. Alright, let's go see if Sarah and Cole, you know, since we're here, may as well see if Sarah and Cole have anything to talk about.
Right. That's why. I hear Vashel was good pay for you, Inquisitor. Time to go see if my friends came through too. Got a location for a stash. Hopefully something nice for my trouble. Well, your trouble. Just let me know when you're ready to head out. Be sure to bring your empty pockets.
Okay, who's paying us?
Who's putting up the reward for this?
Don't know. Sometimes it's pass the hat. Sometimes it's I lifted this from Master's vault. Doesn't matter, does it? Job done. Time to get what we're owed.
Not yet.
I'm not ready to go just yet.
Your choice, yeah? Only so long it'll stay hidden.
Okay, so apparently she's got a little side quest for us, or a companion quest, I guess. We'll do that in a bit. Let's just keep going around, see if anyone's got anything else to talk about. Cole.
What do you need? A breath-caught smile from the enchanter as the candle lights. The walls are safe. She will never be hungry again.
Huh. There's a lot we can talk to him about. We'll wait and hold off on that
I'll talk
until
to you
later. Okay, you know what? Oh, that's right. I have this upgrade I can go do. That's right, I was able to get enough to get yet another different upgrade. Oh, that was weird. Oh, there's Mother Giselle. But yeah, I believe it was enough to get the tower upgrade. I need a bit more elf fruit to get the courtyard upgrade, but let's go up here and decide which upgrade we want for the tower. So it should be over here. Or not. Maybe over here? This way? Somewhere over here. Ah, here we go. Upgrade. Select tower upgrade. Strength of preparation Templar. Cosmetic upgrade that shows commitment to the utility of vigilance. The tower becomes a Templar hold to rival any in southern Hades. Or Mage, cunning and influence. A cosmetic upgrade that declares Inquisition's commitment to careful magical study. Sky holds Mage Tower will be the envy of any circle. Let's do that. Yes. Okay. Circle of Magi banner crown. Huh. Ow. Alright, also,
Inquisitor.
we have a couple of judgments to make. So, one of these judgments is a guy that was pretty much helping run venatory operations in the desert. But another guy well, here's what happened in Crestwood. Crestwood was flooded, as you guys probably saw in that one cutscene in that video a couple of videos ago. The old Crestwood had been flooded during the Blight, and the mayor told us that, you know, there was nothing he could do, there was nothing they could get those people who drowned there out of there. Turns out, the guy flooded the town, and he did not wait for everybody to get out of there. And we know that because he had, when we came back to confront him about the drain, which drained the lake, we went there and we found the controls were not damaged like he said they were. They were actually fine. We went back to confront him about it, and he left a letter pretty much confessing the whole thing, that he was the one who did it. So we went to the operation table, and we were able to find him, hunt him down, and arrest him, so we can judge him for ourselves. So let me quickly go ahead and save here. Alright. Let's render the judgments on my awesome dragon maw
Mayor Gregory
throne.
Dedrick of Crestwood is present for betraying his own constituents.
So here's the mayor.
He confesses that, 10 years ago, He flooded Old Crestwood to kill refugees and villagers touched by the Blight. The mayor claims it was to spare the rest of Crestwood, but we only have his word.
Well, he has a chance to prove it.
If the mayor has anything to say in his defense, let him speak.
There's no cure for the Blight. But I couldn't convince anyone to leave a sick child or husband behind.
So you herded the infected into one place and flooded Old Crestwood. Were no innocents caught in the waters?
Ooh.
Nearly everyone in the village had the Blight. I swear it.
Huh.
Have mercy. I couldn't tell the survivors I'd drowned their own families to save them. I couldn't.
I've now acquired the Ferelden throne. Huh. This is... Oh, you know what this is? I can't... There's usually another option that I could give him to... or at least I think I could give him to the Wardens. But I guess because I haven't done some of the other story missions, I can't make that choice. Whoops. Alright, let's give him to Ferelden.
You committed murder on Ferelden's soil. Let them deal with your punishment. Send him to Denerim. He can live the rest of his life behind their bars.
In prison? Maker. I should have drowned with them.
Okay. So I've now got another kind of throne. Alright, let's sit down again and judge another prisoner.
Before you is Service of the Minratha's Circle of Magi. You met him and his Venatori in the Western Approach. He admits to working for Corypheus, raising monsters, and using magic for conquest. He also used his connections to smuggle magical artifacts out of the Approach, without his master's consent.
Wow, so he was doing double dealing. Huh. I'm actually impressed. He actually fooled Corypheus.
You stole from Corypheus. I don't know whether that's stupidly brave or bravely stupid.
I was hired by a third party. I've no loyalty to him.
Huh.
Might you find that useful, your worship?
Is he trying to say
I'm
he
sorry,
wants to work for
Are you
us?
attempting to bargain with us?
Huh.
Bargain? I plead. I throw myself on your mercy. I also have friends in Tevinter who owe me large debts.
Huh.
Leave what happened in the Approach behind us, Inquisitor, and I can put them all at your disposal.
He wants to put his resources at my disposal, huh? Well, we need all the help we can get. Yeah, let's use his resources, and let's use him as a smuggler.
Someone who can smuggle magical
agent now,
artifacts
nice.
to Tevinter and back shouldn't be wasted on court diplomacy. Bring those artifacts back to the Inquisition. Procure something really useful, and we might loosen the shackles.
Your worship knows value when he sees it. I won't disappoint.
Yeah, some approve, some disapprove. You know, that's just how it goes. Alright, another thing we gotta do. I collected those, tomes for Vivienne, so I gotta let her know that I finished collecting all those. Vivienne, dear, I got what you asked for.
What is it?
It's done.
Your lost books have been found.
Thank you, my dear. This was uncharacteristically generous of you.
Uncharacteristically? What? What do you mean uncharacteristically? Do you not like me? Oh well. Favors the first enchanter. Okay. So, when we come back, we're probably going to go around and see if anyone else has anything else to say. And, in fact, hold on a second. Let me take a look here. I still have some other things to do. Oh, that's right. We'll probably, go do Sarah's side quest. Still haven't helped out Josephine with that. And I haven't done that either. Helping out against Samson. So yeah, I still got some other stuff to do, and I still got to get. You see, I just got to get some more elf fruit, and then I'll be good to go to make the courtyard upgrade. So stay tuned.